Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is RevTrev, and I'm so glad you're here because tonight we are celebrating the Canucks win on the road versus the Predators by a score of 5-4. Brock Star with scores at the end of OT, and what a game. Now, I know a lot of Canuck fans are disappointed because we were up 4-2, and you're like, how do you let this happen? That's a great question, everyone. Well, the Canucks find a way to squander the lead, but also to come back and win it in OT. 2 points is 2 points. And everyone used to say, oh, last year, this team kept getting 1 point losses, 1 point losses. Now we're getting overtime wins or shootout wins. Those things matter. It's good. It's good to get 2 points. And there's a lot to talk about in this game. I'm absolutely thrilled. Let's dive into it, shall we? I just want to bring up one thing, but if you sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, Hughes is back. Hughes is back. It was awesome to see him back on the ice, noticeably impacting the game. Absolutely pumped, thrilled that he returned. Our captain, we needed him back. I mean, he's our best player. These are the guys that you want to see do really well. That's why you pay the money to go watch the games, because you want to watch a guy like Quinn Hughes, because he's that good. He's that good, everyone. And so this is the kind of player that makes the difference. And some of you are like, well, he wasn't on the score sheet as much as I was hoping. I get it, but really, I thought he was amazing. He was amazing tonight, and it was fun to watch him back. Offensively, dangerous, incredible skating, as we know. It's like kind of feel like a broken record when it comes to him. And just the edge work, the IQ, the hockey IQ, the ability to make, what do they say? Lemonade out of lemons? Like, I don't know, or lemon, I don't know. What I guess that's how you make lemonade. Maybe he's the sugar, right? He's the sugar that just makes everything better in the drink. I don't know. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, so the big question tonight is, how did you feel about the Canucks performance tonight versus the Nashville Predators? Post it right now in the comments, whether you're here on the live stream or you're watching this later. I love doing Canucks content that is passionate, realistic, and honest. And I really appreciate you being here. Tonight is a great night to celebrate because we deserve to win, and we did win. A lot of people say, well, we deserve to lose that one. No. When you find a way to win the game like that, I love it. And there's a lot to discuss, right? A lot to discuss. And, not only were we talking about Hughes, but let's talk about Pettersson. My favorite conversation, apparently. I thought EP40 had such a better game, and I loved what he looked like tonight. I loved his effectiveness. I loved his passing. I've been saying for so long, he's an elite level passer who needs to shoot the puck, okay? He's an elite level passer that needs to shoot the puck. So I'm sitting there watching him play and going, this is the kind of Pettersson we need on a nightly basis. The one that produces, the one that looks like, who was effective, I've seen him play well defensively tonight. I saw him play well offensively. There was a couple mishaps. Got knocked down pretty easy on that one. It looked like maybe he just caught him off balance. I'm thrilled at what I'm seeing in Pettersson tonight. You know what I thought about him last game. I didn't think he was good. So I was encouraged by what I saw with Pettersson. Now, did Coach Foote listen to my advice? Like, think about it. Did he watch the show the last show? Did he see the little TikTok reel? Or I put it on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, all that kind of stuff. And I said that line of DeBrusque Pettersson and Besser does not work. He needs to scrap that line. He's been trying to force it for too long. You need to get Kane and Sherwood with Pettersson. At least there's physicality. They might not drive the line, but there's physicality. And so I was pleasantly surprised, which meant the second line ended up being DeBrusk, Reichel, and Besser. And I really like that line. Now, I do think when Blueger gets back, you're going to see Reichel move to the wing. And I'm wondering who he plays with. Does he end up playing with Pettersson? Does he end up playing with Ratu or Blueger? I'm not sure. We're going to find out. But that hole by Hedl is pretty significant at this stage. And not that Reichel's scoring points, but he's not looking out of place. I love his elite level speed. But, man, I mean, tonight the lines looked like they were rocking pretty good. Like, I was pretty impressed top to bottom. Very, very impressed with this roster tonight. And I shouldn't say impressed, happy with what I saw, right? That's one of the things that I really appreciated, was just seeing how this team kind of came together. Now, Nashville's not one of the best teams in the league, and right now neither are we. So that's a big win for us. It's a disappointing loss for the Nashville Predators. Fans should walk away from that game pretty satisfied, except for the overtime period, where I was like, the fans were so annoyed with the Vancouver Canucks and how we just kept getting out of the zone and holding onto the puck and not really doing anything with it. Like, as a Canucks fan, I was annoyed. I'm like, guys, do something. And it's like, well, we're just going to wear them out. We're going to work them. And then we're going to go down. And guess what? We're not even going to generate a shot. We're just going to keep passing it back, passing it around, skating around. And it was so stinking boring. Now, it worked. We ended up winning. Cool. Great. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. But as an entertainment factor, as someone who's watching the game, that overtime was so awful. And it was the Vancouver Canucks' fault. It was absolutely terrible. I get it. I was thinking, would I have booed? I don't think I would have booed. But that's how like annoyed I was. So yeah, that's where we're at. And then top it all off, Evander Kane with 2 goals. Yes, you read that right, everyone. You read that right. Evander Kane, the sniper, the goal scorer, the one that everyone loves, and so happy to have him around. I think that a lot of people have mixed reviews about Evander Kane because of his past life and all the things that he shook down. And I'm not saying I like it or don't like it, okay? But I am saying, by the way, I got another thing of hockey cards. We'll open them tonight if I remember. So Vander Kane, listen, people are like, oh, he's wasting a roster spot, but I don't like his salary. When the Canucks got him, it's like, okay, we're paying $5 million for a left winger who can play on the top in the top 6, especially on this roster. And he's gritty. He's got some offensive upside, but his Achilles heel, and we've been talking about it since we acquired him, is he takes bad penalties. And guess what? Took another bad penalty tonight, and it cost us. Right? It cost us. But the good news is he also produced with 2 goals. And you know what? People will forget, for the most part. I mean, Canucks fans don't forget much, but people are going to forget that he had that bad penalty and that they'll remember that he scored the 2 goals, because when you produce, that's what matters. And without Kane tonight, we don't win the game. We do not win the game. Did you hear that? So I know there's concerns, and people, you may love him or not like him, but at the end of the day, he's on our roster, and he's on a 1-year contract. He's trying to make money on another contract, guys. And a lot of people just think, well, how come he's not producing? Well, he came off a pretty significant injury last year, played in the playoffs with the Edmonton Oilers, and then is with us. And, he might still be shaking off some of those injury stuff. Who knows? So I really, really liked watching him there. Also, a little thing that I wanted to talk about, our injury list is going down. It's going down, right? Besser's off of it. Hughes is now off of it. Some of these other guys still on it for a while. I mean, look how long Hoaglander's been on that. No one knows if Heedle's coming back, if he's coming back at all. Forbert's been out a lot longer than anticipated. Mancini, Garland, we're missing him. Like, we're still missing a lot of guys and getting to wins like this. Obviously, getting Hughes back. Obviously, having Besser now back for a couple games. It's a big difference. It's a big difference, and you see it on the ice, everyone. So, want to get into 3 more things, and I want to get into your conversation because it's important. Let's talk about Demko. Let's rate his performance. So, in the comments right now, post what you thought of Thatcher Demko's game tonight. I'm going to scroll down, and when that happens, by the way, I want to go to Rick's comment here. I like this one. Kane only had 2 minutes in the sin bin tonight. That's awesome. Adam Lee says Evander Kane 2 goals and 56 minutes in penalty minutes this year. I like that. Yes, David, you're right. Kane scored 2 goals, but also took one of the stupidest penalties one can take. Absolutely. I agree. I agree, man. He does it often. But Adam Lee's not a fan. He thinks he's trash. I don't think he's trash. I don't think he's trash at all. But I agree. The Kane penalty was so soft for sure. Hi, Carol. Good to see you. Okay, let's dive into the Demko conversation. Let's rate his performance tonight. I thought he did a number of things quite well. But Adam Lee thinks he's a top 3. What, top 3 goalie? Or are you just saying top 3 in he didn't get a 3rd start tonight, so you're saying he's a top 3 goalie. So, Hans, you're right. You can't hold the soft penalty really against Kane, but it just came at a really bad time, right? And they capitalized it, and it wasn't good. Okay, so Demko, Adam Lee thought he played top 3 goalie like tonight. Okay. I mean, he didn't hardly have any shots. The Canucks outshot Nashville by quite a bit. Let me just bring this up to show everyone, by the way. I forgot to do this. So when you're sitting here looking at this, so we outshot them 36-29. If you look at the shot totals just here to the right, shots on goal, we were outshooting them 12-4 in the first period. And then both teams came out flying in the second. So 14-10 for Vancouver again, up by 4 shots. And then all of a sudden, Nashville had all the shots. Sorry, not all the shots, favored in the shots. And then if you look at the shots on goal for overtime, 2 shots by the Canucks, that's it. One of them was a goal by Brock. And so 1 by Nashville. You look at these, keep going on this side. The shots there, we lost in faceoffs. They had 7 more faceoff wins than us. I didn't notice that, actually. But look at both teams scored 2 goals on the power play. We've been talking about the power play, saying how difficult it's been to score. Hey, we got 2 goals tonight. 8 penalty minutes for us by 6 for them. The hits were very close, only 3. We won that by 3. Block shots, though, guys. Listen, the Nashville Predators are known for their block shots, and here they are smoking them 22-7. The giveaways by both teams were horrendous, 21-18. That is insane. And then the takeaways, 5-5. So Nashville wins the first game, as you can see down here, 2-1 in Nashville, and then Vancouver wins in overtime, 5-4. And then we play them again, not until March 12th. Okay, let's show the goals. Evander Kane, his first goal of the season. Over here, just gets the puck and passes it across to Baines. Baines to Hronek to Kane. Bam! Scores. Oh, beauty. I loved it. Then DeBrusk on the power play. I love this because as you look, the pass from Pettersson, the penalty expires over to Brock and then to DeBrusk. That was a hard-working goal. Great pass by Pettersson, honestly. So a second assist there. And then another goal. Brock Besser comes onto the ice. Where is he? There he is. Number 6. Bam. Bam. That was awesome. Wow, wait a minute. Wouldn't Canucks? Oh, yeah. So let's just watch that one more. So you look, he comes off. Where are we? Oh, there. He comes on the ice right there. See where he is? And the pass deflects, and then he gets it, and he shoots. And now some people say, well, that's a fluke, blah, blah, blah. Basically, same thing happens right here with Blankenberg on this goal. So you have Matt Wood. By the way, I know Matt Wood personally. I thought he had a strong game tonight. He deflected it off our player. Blankenberg scores there. But the second Kane goal, it's this pass by Carlson. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Okay. It's this pass by Carlson that is absolutely gorgeous. So Hughes down to down to Marcus Pettersson. That pass was between the legs, behind the back. No, through the legs behind him. And that was a great goal. That was a great goal. I want to watch that again. That's how good that is. So you go Hughes to Marcus Pettersson. Look, he skates, goes around. Marcus Pettersson, Carlson, nice pass over, wide open net, Kane. And then, of course, the beauty in the winner. And I loved this. Pettersson wins the draw. Besser's fighting there. Pettersson's fighting. All of a sudden, Pettersson just taps it forward to Brock Cologne and finishes him off. I love it. I love it, everyone. Absolutely love it. Okay. So as you can see here, 3 stars. Brock, 2 goals and assists, 3.9. Kane had 2 goals and 2 goals, his first 2 goals of the season. And, of course, Philip Forsberg, goal and assist. That's what we call it tonight, everyone. That is what happened. So we're rating Demko's performance here. And let me get to your comments. Okay. First of all, I need to shut this down and get to your comments, everyone. Okay. Let's see. Ryan says, I didn't think Demko played exceptionally well this game by any means. I agree with that statement. Dreamer says, yeah, they won. I guessed it right. Kane scored first. Yep. Scored his first goal. Ryan says, Demko's definitely had some incredible games this season so far. That was way better than today. Yep. But he was good enough to get the win, right? So Demko was fine, Sensei Dean says. Getting the puck out was bad at times, but the ice is always slow and rough. The ice is always slow and rough in Nashville. Dreamer did not like the call on Kane, but he was happy the Canucks won. Okay, David W. Allowing 4 goals, a lack of defensive awareness, and one should ask whether any goal Demko allowed was ugly. Even if he didn't allow an ugly goal, allowing 4 goals per game is often a recipe for disaster. Good point. Can't stay long, but good discussion. Thanks, buddy. Mark is here, says Demko was okay tonight, maybe just an off night. A goalie is only as good as his defense in front of him. True. Okay, so yeah, if he allowed, I'd have to watch a replay. Yeah, check those out first. Yes, I'm so glad we got the win as well, Carol. Absolutely. Lots of grade A chances. We deserved the win. I think we were the better team. Brockstar is the bane of the Predators. Yeah, he just owns them for some reason. So, and Carol uses her monthly message. If you want to be a member of RevTrev, I'll explain it to you in just a second, of Kempner Canucks. RevTrev, it's always nice to see you. I'm really glad glad Vancouver won. What are your thoughts on the game? Who won the game for us? Well, I think it was a combined effort. I thought Hughes, Pettersson, Brock, and Evander Kane all looked the best. They looked the best. And you need your stars to win some games, and that's what they did tonight. So that was exciting, and I enjoyed that. Navoria says that OT goal was just awesome. Reminds me of him in the 2024 playoffs where he got the game-tying goal in Game 4. Good point. Brockville, I like calling him Brock Star. Ruben says, good game to watch. Canucks were chasing the puck a bit too. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, Canucks were chasing the puck. So, how many shots on goal did Petey have? Let's bring it up, man. Let's bring it up. Got to go to box score, and Canucks and Pettersson got 0 shots on net. Wow. 3 giveaways, 1 takeaway, 46%, almost 48% in the faceoffs. No shots. Incredible passing, I would say, tonight, but 3 blocks. Hey, I mean, still, I felt he was effective and he was dangerous. So he didn't shoot the puck, but yeah. Jake takes hockey. Good to see you guys. Hey, the Canucks won, guys. Absolutely. It's important to see there. So, hey, the Canucks won, guys. Yeah, absolutely. Let's be excited. Let's be excited. Okay. By the way, Jake's Takes Hockey is an excellent follow, and I would love for you guys to follow his channel. He is such an entertaining guy, and I love his passion for the game and for the Canucks, of course. So make sure you give him a follow. Okay, I want to hit the promo, everyone. I want to hit the promo, but I do want to get into one last thing. I'm going to get into the promo. I've got a big announcement to make about this week, and I want to do the hockey cards here. So I want to talk about this. If I'm correct. Evander versus Wood. Okay. So tonight you saw these 2 draft picks. A lot of Canucks fans wanted us to draft Matthew Wood. I personally wanted to draft Matthew Wood because I know him. I think he's a great young man, and he's got a lot of upside and potential. I liked what I see in him every time I play. He looks like he's got the scoring ability to score on, most shifts. He doesn't look like just another guy out there. He looks like a guy who has a lot of potential. I know that he's doesn't have a lot of points yet this season, but I think it's coming with Matthew Wood, and it all depends, of course, of who he plays with. But he played power play 2 minutes tonight. But if you look at Evander tonight, guys, he played a ton of minutes, and I get why the Canucks picked Evander over Wood. They needed a right-handed shot defenseman. They're extremely hard to find. And Evander out there also looks dangerous, looks like a guy who's going to score the puck or make a pass that would do that. He's always offensively minded. I haven't seen him being bad defensively yet. And as a young man that poised, I think so far the Canucks have made the better choice. But it's not better because, Evander might be the better hockey player. It's going to remain to be seen. But for our needs, we definitely needed to do that. Personally, I would have loved to have Matthew Wood come and join our team. That would have been awesome. It would have been awesome. But yeah, so I think the Canucks so far made the right call, and we'll see come the future. Maybe Matthew Wood ends up being an 80, 90 point scorer, and we're going to be kicking ourselves saying, why didn't we do that? And it's because of our need. But I think Verlander's looked really great so far. So, okay. So let's get into the promo, and then big announcement, and of course the hockey cards. So let's do it. All right, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. Just a reminder, if you want one of the hats that I got, well, obviously I got one of them on here, the Kempner Canucks hats, email me at kempnercanucks@gmail.com. These are $45 a piece. Snapbacks, they can be shipped right to your door, or if you're in Nanaimo, where I live, I'd be happy to connect with you and sell you one of these. $45 a piece. And they only have a couple left, so make sure you get them while they last. Okay. Okay. So let's dive into the big news. The big news is this week's programming for Kempner Canucks, this is the last stream I'm going to do this week. In fact, I'm gone. I'm going to be going to Green Bay, my favorite team. I've never been to Lambeau Field, and I'm going to be at Lambeau Field on Monday night to watch my Packers play the world champions, Super Bowl champions, Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, and I just got tickets today. I've booked some flights already, got the hotels booked, got the rental car booked, and I'm going to the games, guys. I'm on row 17. I just got a smoking deal on tickets today, and I am so excited. So as a Packers fan, lifelong Packers fan, I am thrilled. So that's the scheduling. I won't be here to stream. I got lots going on, but next Monday night, I'll be at the game, and then I'll be flying home after that. So just a heads up, everyone. I'm looking forward to going. So, yeah, that's my big news. No, now just a reminder with these, I have had the worst luck with these cards, and I've pulled like 4 Calgary Flames, and I don't know how many of these packages I bought in, 5, 6. Okay. And here we are. Okay. So I get so frustrated. They troll me with the Flames. So this better not be a Flames player in this package. Okay. So we're going to open them up, but I'm hoping we get like one of those signature cards or something like that. Would be awesome. Okay. So what are the chances? Roman Yossi. Look at that. Okay, we're playing Nashville. This is the big card in the middle. Minnesota. I'm going to try to go to the Minnesota Calgary game on Sunday night. That's another, like, what are the chances? Okay. Are you kidding me? This is my 4th Nassim Kadri card I pulled. These stupid Flames cards are driving me nuts. You Tim Hortons, you've been trolling me all stinking season. I'm so done with this. That's number 5. Number 5. There's no other team that I've pulled more than you. Like, this was cool. We're playing Nashville tonight, and I'm trying to go to this game, and guess who they're going to be playing on that night? If I go to that Minnesota game, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to boo the Calgary Flames in Minnesota. I'm cheering for Minnesota in that game for sure. Cannot stand the Flames. This is just absolute garbage. So stupid. Absolutely stupid. Hate it. I absolutely hate it. Right? So dumb. So dumb, man. Oh, my goodness. What NFL player gets traded tomorrow? I don't know. Trev, you tell me. We'll find out. It's going to be the NFL trade deadline is always interesting. People are like, yeah, trade for this quarterback. It's like, it's hard to like start with a quarterback. I mean, unless you go get Joe Flacco. But anyways, that's NFL Talk. This is a hockey channel. You want to talk about NFL? Join my channel on NFL. Or no, RevTrev NFL. That's my NFL channel. Jake's going to go edit. Thanks so much for being here, man. Enjoy it. I hope your video goes well. I'll probably end up watching it. So, Rick, you're pumped? You're pumped? Because I got another stinking Flames one, right? Another Flames one. Be careful. Don't get ice down there. Guard the leaf. I know that there are some people having issues. I'm not anticipating any of those. So, maybe it's a sign we trade for Kadri. Maybe. I mean, if he gets traded here, it is definitely a sign, because if you think about it, I've just pulled four Nassim Kadris. That's crazy. NHL knows everyone hates the Flames, so they stuff the packs with Flames cards. Have you guys seen that? I've watched so many videos narrated and produced by Guard the Leaf. I don't even know what that is. So Finstad says Jordan Love for Nazem Kadri. No, thanks. I'll keep Jordan Love. Hey, Doodle, good to see you, man. Great game. Okay, I'd say good game for the boys tonight. Big win. 2 goals, and then force overtime. Not so great, but I hear what you're saying, and glad to have you here. Bye, everyone. Doodle Hockey does awesome YouTube content as well. Had him on the show. He's had me on his show. It's been great. Devorius, how the 5th Flames card, and of all the packs you opened, none of them had a single Canuck. No, I got one Brock Besser. In fact, is it here? I brought it to work and gave it to my friend who's the Flames fan. I gave him all the Flames cards, and then I don't know where my Brock card is. Where's the Brock card? This is ridiculous. I don't even know where it is. Everyone. Okay. Oh, Chris, you think some Flames fans keep getting Canucks cards or Oilers? Probably. Can some Flames fan just trade me for Canucks players? Just saying. PD with that one-handed pass, so nice. Yeah, I mean, pretty cool. I thought he had a good game tonight. I also like the Lockdown Canucks episodes. Yeah, I do too. I like those guys a lot. I like them a lot. I've been on their show before. So Brock finishing, that's what I love to see. Yeah, that was really nice. It's also going to be interesting to see what the Canucks continue to do with our 2C. This is my quick opinion on that, is we're not going to do anything. We're not going to do anything until we have to. And no team wants to trade for a second line center right now. So, or not wants to trade one away. I mean, everyone wants to trade for one, not everyone, you know what I mean? So, yeah, absolutely. And, but we'll see. I think we'll have to overpay to get one. I don't know if I'm going to be happy with it. Besser was huge in winning the Canucks game. Yep, he was huge. He was first star huge. So, yeah, that's where we're at, everyone. So it's been an interesting night. Great way to come back and not fold under the pressure. I really, really liked it. And I also loved to see what some of the other players that, you know, we talked about Pettersson, we talked about Hughes, we talked about Kane. You know, we talked about some of those players, but another guy that we need to talk about too is DeBrusk. He had a good game, and he gets a lot of criticism. I mean, he's streaky, but tonight he was good. And Doodle says DeBrusk starting to get going. Also, he's either hit or miss. That's right, he's a streaky player. So, yeah, I consume a ton of Canucks content, everyone. So. Well, have a good night, David W. Great having you here. Thank you so much for being here. So yeah, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Again, going to the Packers game this Monday coming up. I won't be having any Canucks content on the channel. I might be at what are the chances, eh? What are the chances? I might be at the Flames Minnesota Wild game in Minnesota Sunday night. That's a good possibility I'll be there. And tonight we played the Nashville Predators. What are the chances that I pull those 3 cards? Just saying. I'm done with Calgary, though. I'm absolutely done with Calgary. Not a fan. In fact, can't stand them at all. So thanks so much, everyone, for being here. We're going to head out and let's keep cheering this team on. Let's believe in this team, guys. I say when healthy, we're okay. But we haven't been healthy much. So still finding ways to win when not with a full roster. That's good news. Because when we are, I think we win a bunch of games. Go Canucks, go. Have a great night.